These three foods are literally accelerating aging in your body, and nobody told you. Let me ask you, does this sound familiar? You wake up tired even after 8 hours of sleep. Your joints ache, your belly feels bloated no matter how little you eat, and despite doing everything the doctors say, the scale refuses to move. You blame it on hormones, aging, maybe even genetics. But the real enemy is hiding right there on your plate. Quiet, sneaky, and completely legal. These foods are not just draining your energy, they're triggering silent inflammation, accelerating skin aging, and damaging the very cells responsible for how youthful you feel and look. I'm going to share something with you that might shock you. After working with thousands of women over 50, I've discovered that 87% of them are unknowingly consuming these three foods daily. And every single time they do, their bodies age faster. You see, after 50, your body changes in ways that nobody really prepares you for. Your metabolism slows down, your hormone levels shift, your digestive system becomes more sensitive. And suddenly, foods that never bothered you before become silent destroyers of your health and vitality. But here's what makes me angry. The food industry knows this. They know these foods cause inflammation. They know they accelerate aging. They know they drain your energy, yet they continue to market them as healthy options. They put them in everything, and they profit while you suffer. Today, I'm pulling back the curtain on this deception. I'm going to show you exactly which three foods are sabotaging your health after 50, why they're so dangerous, and most importantly, what you can do right now to start reversing the damage. Because here's the truth, your body isn't broken. You are not destined to feel tired, bloated, or old. Remove these three silent saboteurs, and something incredible happens. Your body begins to heal. You feel younger, stronger, more alive. Let's start with the biggest offender, the one that's probably sitting in your kitchen right now. Seed oils. Canola, soybean, corn, sunflower, safflower, they're everywhere. In your salad dressings, your mayonnaise, the oil you cook with, the processed foods you buy. For years, they were marketed as heart healthy. The American Heart Association endorsed them. Doctors recommended them. But the truth? They are anything but healthy. Here's what happens when you consume seed oils. These oils are loaded with omega-6 fatty acids. Now, your body needs some omega-6, but in tiny amounts. The problem is the average woman over 50 is consuming 20 to 50 times more omega-6 than she should. And when omega-6 levels skyrocket, your body enters a state of chronic inflammation. This isn't the kind of inflammation you can feel, like when you twist your ankle. This is silent inflammation. It happens at the cellular level, and it's devastating. When you consume seed oils, the omega-6 fats flood your bloodstream. They infiltrate your cell membranes. They make your cells rigid and dysfunctional. They trigger inflammatory compounds called cytokines. And these cytokines wreak havoc throughout your entire body. This is the root cause of joint pain that makes you feel like you're 80 when you're only 55. Brain fog that makes you forget where you put your keys. Stubborn belly fat that won't budge no matter how little you eat. And accelerated wrinkling that ages your face years beyond your actual age. Your skin becomes dull and lifeless. Your joints stiffen like rusty hinges. Your energy collapses by 2 p.m. every single day. And worst of all, the damage happens silently, every single day, with every meal. But here's what the food industry doesn't want you to know. These seed oils are cheap to produce, they have a long shelf life, and they're incredibly profitable. That's why they're in everything, not because they're healthy, but because they make money. I remember Sarah, a 52-year-old teacher who came to me feeling defeated. She said, "I used to wake up excited about life. Now I wake up wondering if I'll have enough energy to get through the day." She was cooking with canola oil every night, eating salads with soybean oil dressing, snacking on crackers made with corn oil. Within 2 weeks of eliminating seed oils, she called me crying tears of joy. Her joint pain was gone, her skin was glowing, her energy was back. So here's your first solution. Ditch seed oils completely. Every single one of them. Read labels like your life depends on it because it does. Cook with extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, grass-fed butter, or coconut oil instead. When you make this switch, something magical happens. The inflammation begins to calm down. Your cell membranes become flexible again. Your joints start moving smoothly. Your skin regains its natural glow, and your energy stabilizes throughout the day. Within days, you'll notice less bloating. Your brain fog will lift. Your joints will feel younger, and your skin will look clearer and more radiant. Now, let's talk about the second culprit. This one is hiding in places you'd never suspect. Refined sugar. You might think, I don't eat that much sugar. But sugar isn't just in candy and cookies. It's lurking in your pasta sauce, your salad dressing, your yogurt, your protein bars, even your so-called healthy cereals. Here's the devastating truth about sugar after 50. Sugar doesn't just spike your blood sugar, it literally destroys collagen. That's the protein responsible for youthful, plump skin, strong, flexible joints, and smooth, efficient digestion. This destructive process is called glycation. When you eat sugar, sugar molecules roam through your bloodstream like vandals. They find collagen fibers, they bind to them, and they create something called advanced glycation end products. Scientists call them ages, and that's exactly what they do. They age you. When collagen becomes glycated, it turns stiff, brittle, and yellow. Your skin loses its elasticity. Fine lines deepen into wrinkles. Your joints become creaky and painful. Your digestive system slows down. But it's not just about wrinkles. Glycation ages your arteries, making them stiff and narrow. It ages your brain, contributing to memory problems and cognitive decline. It ages your metabolism, making it harder to burn fat and easier to store it. If you've noticed sagging skin around your jawline, stubborn belly fat that wasn't there in your 40s, and constant fatigue that no amount of sleep seems to fix, sugar is a massive hidden trigger. I think about Linda, a vibrant 58-year-old who loved her morning flavored yogurt and afternoon granola bar. She couldn't understand why her skin looked so tired and her energy crashed every afternoon. When we calculated her hidden sugar intake, she was consuming over 60 grams per day without realizing it. That's like eating 15 teaspoons of pure sugar daily. Within 3 weeks of cutting out hidden sugars, Linda looked 5 years younger. Her skin tightened. Her energy soared. Even her husband noticed the difference. So here's your second solution. Cut out refined sugars hiding in processed foods. Start reading labels obsessively. If you see sugar, high fructose corn syrup, dextrose, maltose, or any word ending in ose, put it back on the shelf. Swap for natural alternatives like stevia, monk fruit, or a tiny touch of raw honey when you absolutely need sweetness. But honestly, after a few weeks without refined sugar, your taste buds will reset. Foods will taste sweeter naturally, and you won't crave that artificial sweetness anymore. Do this, and you'll notice smoother, firmer skin within weeks. Your energy will become steady and sustained. Your gut will feel calmer, and that stubborn belly fat will finally start melting away. And then there's the third food. This one breaks my heart because it's marketed as healthy. Processed grains. Bread, pasta, crackers, cereals, even so-called whole wheat products. The grain industry has spent billions convincing you these foods are healthy. They put them at the base of the food pyramid, they fortify them with synthetic vitamins, they slap heart-healthy labels on the packages. But here's what they don't tell you. After 50, your body becomes far more sensitive to blood sugar swings. Your insulin sensitivity decreases, your digestive system becomes more fragile, and processed grains are like throwing gasoline on a fire. When you eat processed grains, even whole wheat ones, they break down into sugar faster than you can imagine. Your blood sugar spikes, your insulin surges, and this creates a cascade of problems. First, the blood sugar roller coaster. You eat toast for breakfast, your energy spikes, then crashes by 10 a.m. You eat a sandwich for lunch, another spike, another crash. This constant up and down destroys your natural energy rhythm and leaves you exhausted. Second, processed grains strip away your energy like an energy vampire. They require massive amounts of B vitamins and minerals to digest and metabolize, but most processed grains are nutritionally empty, so your body has to rob these nutrients from other vital functions, leaving you depleted. Third, processed grains cause inflammation in your digestive tract. This leads to bloating, gas, and that uncomfortable feeling of being puffy all the time. Your clothes feel tight, your belly distends, you feel heavy and sluggish. Fourth, processed grains disrupt your gut microbiome. They feed harmful bacteria while starving the beneficial ones. This creates an imbalance that affects everything from your mood to your immune system to your ability to maintain a healthy weight. And finally, processed grains pile on belly fat faster than any other food after 50. They trigger insulin resistance, they promote fat storage around your midsection, and they make it nearly impossible to lose weight no matter how much you exercise. I remember Carol, a 54-year-old nurse who couldn't understand why she gained 20 pounds seemingly overnight during perimenopause. She was eating healthy whole grain cereals for breakfast, whole wheat sandwiches for lunch, and whole grain pasta for dinner. She thought she was doing everything right. When we eliminated all processed grains from her diet, something incredible happened. Within the first week, her bloating disappeared. By week 3, her energy was steady all day long. By week 6, she had lost 12 pounds without trying, and by week 12, she felt like herself again for the first time in years. Here's your third solution. Swap those processed grains for nutrient-dense alternatives. Instead of bread, try lettuce wraps or portobello mushroom caps. Instead of pasta, try zucchini noodles or spaghetti squash. Instead of cereal, try Greek yogurt with berries and nuts. Instead of crackers, try sliced vegetables with hummus. If you absolutely must have something grain-like, choose quinoa, wild rice, or sweet potatoes. These are whole foods that won't cause the same blood sugar chaos. The result? A flatter belly that doesn't bloat after meals, fewer cravings that drive you to the kitchen at 3 p.m., and sustained energy that lasts all day long without crashes. Now, here's what I want you to understand. This isn't about deprivation. This isn't about never enjoying food again. This is about freedom. Freedom from the fatigue that's been stealing your joy. Freedom from the bloating that makes you uncomfortable in your own skin. Freedom from the inflammation that's been aging you prematurely. When you eliminate these 3 foods, something beautiful happens. Your body remembers how good it's supposed to feel. Your energy returns. Your skin glows. Your joints move smoothly. Your belly flattens, and you start to feel like the vibrant, powerful woman you truly are. I've seen this transformation thousands of times. Women who thought their best days were behind them, suddenly feeling more energetic than they did in their 40s. Women who were convinced they were destined to gain weight and lose vitality, discovering they could actually reverse the aging process. Your body has an incredible capacity to heal and regenerate, but it needs your help. It needs you to stop poisoning it with these silent destroyers. It needs you to start nourishing it with foods that support your cellular health, reduce inflammation, and promote youthful vitality. The choice is yours. You can continue eating these foods, accepting fatigue and bloating as inevitable parts of aging. Or you can take control. You can eliminate these silent saboteurs. You can give your body the chance to heal and thrive. But here's something even more important. There's one bedtime habit that's even worse than these foods. Something that 90% of women over 50 do every single night without realizing it. And it's silently blocking fat burning while you sleep, disrupting your hormones, and accelerating aging faster than anything else. If you're serious about feeling younger, having more energy, and looking your best after 50, you need to know about this bedtime destroyer. It's the missing piece that could be sabotaging all your healthy efforts. Your transformation starts with eliminating these 3 foods, but it's completed when you fix this nighttime habit, because true vitality after 50 isn't just about what you eat, it's about how you sleep, how you recover, and how you support your body's natural healing processes. You deserve to feel amazing in your own skin. You deserve to wake up energized and excited about your day. You deserve to look in the mirror and love what you see. And it's all possible when you give your body what it truly needs. The time is now. Your best years aren't behind you. They're ahead of you, and they start the moment you decide to eliminate these silent destroyers and embrace the vitality that's your birthright.